This right here is a completely empty room. I'm gonna be turning into my dream gaming room.
All right, so this area right here is gonna be my brand new room. And this room is actually huge. It's almost like double the size of my current room. Since it's completely empty right now, there is an echo, but hopefully by the end of this video, I'm gonna have this entire room filled out. And so far, what I'm thinking is by putting my gaming setup over here, since in the corner of this room, there is like this wire that goes down to the floor. I'm not sure how to get rid of it, but I'll rather just cover it up with my desk. And actually, speaking about desks, I finally got myself a new desk. It's actually been a while since I had a new desk. I've literally used the same one since I started making videos. And if you guys take a look at my current desk, this thing's actually about to fall apart. It's been like this for years, but literally I built this thing super poorly. So as you guys can see, there's literally like cracks and stuff on the desk. And if you move this thing too much, it actually might fall apart. And this desk is actually from FlexiSpot, and it's actually a standing desk. So it's actually really nice. So let's go ahead and build this desk, and I'll actually show you a bunch of features as well. Okay, so this is what I have so far done for the table. It's honestly pretty easy to assemble. I thought it was gonna be so much harder. I still have this much pieces to assemble for the desk. I think I just need to put on like the feet, connect like the control system, since this is a standing desk, and I should be good to go. Okay, so I'm also gonna upgrade this chair right here. You guys can take a look at like the condition of the chair. This thing is super worn out. I've had this thing for around 3 to 4 years, so let's go ahead and finally upgrade this thing. And the new chair that I'm using is this chair right here. I've actually shown this chair on my channel before. This thing is such a huge upgrade from my old chair. This thing has like air conditioning and heating for the seats. The leather is so much better. The headrest is so comfortable. Overall, this chair is gonna fit my setup a lot better, just because it's also fully black and not that super bright blue that I used to have. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and finish setting up my entire setup. I honestly love this wood top for my new desk. The plain white desk was definitely getting old on me, and something new is definitely a lot better. But let's go ahead and finish setting up this setup. And actually, before I continue, I actually need to install this thing right here. And this thing actually comes with the desk, and it helps arrange with the cable management. So let's go ahead and install this thing. It should be pretty easy. So now that I finally finished this entire desk, let me actually show you guys what the desk is and all its features. First, let's actually take off this tape little thing on the control. So this new desk that I'm using is called the FlexiSpot E7 Pro. What's super cool is you could adjust the height of this desk with this control right here and also turn it into a standing desk. So if I press this button, as you guys can see, this desk is just slowly raising up and it just keeps on going. This thing is super high up. But yeah, you guys can keep on raising its height to your preference. And then from there, this thing is literally a standing desk. And it's actually really beneficial to have a standing desk, just because if you guys are gaming for long hours or like doing work for really long hours, you guys obviously do not want to sit for that long. So it's really nice to actually stand once in a while. And this desk can actually withstand up to 445 pounds. So let me actually sit on this desk just to show you guys. Move these things out of the way. And if I just go ahead and sit on it, you know, this thing's perfectly fine. Like I said, this thing can withstand up to 445 pounds. So you could throw whatever at it and this thing will still withstand really well. And while I'm still on this desk, I'm gonna show you guys that this thing can still even go up higher while I am still on top of it. So if I press the up button, I mean, we're still going up pretty well. It's going up with no problems, even with me on top of it. Oh my God, we're actually really high off the ground. The reason why this desk is actually really good, and unlike those super cheap flimsy desks, is because the frame is made out of automotive grade steel, which has some really premium materials to it. And then the legs of this desk is really thick and it's just super sturdy. So I mean, you guys are not gonna worry about this thing wobbling. It's barely even moving from me like pulling it. So yeah, my brand new desk is the FlexiSpot E7 E7 Pro. So yeah, I definitely recommend this standing desk from FlexiSpot. FlexiSpot also makes a bunch of really nice standing desks and ergonomic chairs. So make sure to check out FlexiSpot, which will be linked in the description. Also, if you guys decide to pick up either the E7 or E7 Pro standing desk, make sure to use the code YTE730. You will get an additional $30 off. Okay, so actually change of mind. I'm actually gonna move my main setup to this empty area of the room just because it's too empty. And also the cable management down here just kind of sucks and I want to do it all over again. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this desk. Okay, so it's actually been like a few days since the last time I worked on this like room setup. And this is what it's looking like so far. I do have my desk moved over here now, but there's actually two things I want to update you guys on. First thing is this brand new PC that I built. The video for this PC should be up by now. But yeah, now I have another PC. I'm deciding if I should make this my main PC. But if I do, I'll just replace it over here with my current main PC. And second thing is this chair right here. Honestly, not supposed to show you guys this right now, but this chair is for another video, but I'm just gonna have it in the setup for now since I already built it and everything. But now I'm gonna go ahead and go to Ikea and get a desk and some lights because I do need another desk. I'm actually deciding where to put the desk. I think I'm gonna put it right over here. And also I'm gonna look around at Ikea to see what there is and see what to buy. So let's get right to that. All right, back from Ikea now, and these are the things I picked up. I bought a brand new white desk, like the tabletop stuff. I think it was like 30 bucks, pretty cheap. And then I got like the 4 legs for it. It is extendable, which is really cool. I also got this canvas right here. I think it was like 5 bucks. If I use it, I'll use it. If not, it's only 5 bucks. I got like these cord extender things. Definitely needed this. I got 1 lamp. I just want to see how it looks like. I was gonna get 2, but I'm like, nah. This thing was pretty cheap. I think it was like freaking like 12 bucks. I don't even know. Yeah, not much stuff I got, but let's go ahead and just set all these things up. Okay, so this desk right here will be my new recording desk where I basically record all my videos. And I did pick up a white desk since I do record on one. It's just my current one is like breaking apart and stuff. I'm still gonna use my current one, maybe for something else, not for like recording. If you guys are interested in this tabletop name, it is called a Labka Captain. I don't know why I try to pronounce it, but it's right here, Labka Captain. And this thing is 55 inches. Yeah, it should be pretty easy just because there are pre-installed like holes. Also take a look at like the leg for this desk. You can easily extend it. It shows like what degrees it is. So if I want it like 80 degrees, I can just put it down to 80, screw it in. 70, 60, pretty easy. It comes with this little plate so you guys can go ahead and just line that up. And then from there, you just screw it in. Really, really easy, honestly. Okay, first leg installed, pretty easy. Took around like 3 minutes. Since there are like 3 more left, it should take around like, what, 13 minutes, 12 minutes. So let's go ahead and continue that. Here we go, I have the desk all set up now. I do like this desk, but the thing is, I definitely expected this thing to be a lot like longer. The width is definitely really good. It's like 57 inches. But if I could add like 5 more inches to the length, it would be pretty good. But either way, I really like this desk. Like I said, it is the recording desk. And now I'm gonna place it over here in this empty area. I have a lot of these PC parts boxes on the floor right now. I'm gonna use these later for like decoration or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and place this desk over here. It's actually really, really light. And boom, there we go. Pretty nice. Like I said, this is gonna be the recording area. Thermostat's actually in the way. Hold up, let's actually move it a little bit more. I'll move it just around here, just because this thermostat's in the way. And boom, there we go. I have another desk set up now. I do have another desk I wanna put. I'm not sure where so far on the room, or maybe even where these blinds are. And when I put another desk over here, it's gonna be either my schoolwork desk or like my workstation. I'm not too sure yet. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set up these lamps I got from Ikea. And I'm gonna be using this thing right here. Actually, before I do that, let's actually place the PC and monitor onto this desk. I'm just gonna place a setup on here for now. If I'm gonna record a video, I'll take it down, but it just looks a lot better right now. And let me actually go ahead and get my third PC out. Also, this is like the storage area. There's like a ton of boxes and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about that Xbox as well. Let's go ahead and take that out. Wait, actually speaking of Xbox, let's make this the console setup. I still have my PS5 over there, and we have an Xbox, we have a PS5. This could honestly be the console setup. And then over here, I also have my 27-inch monitor. It's a Gigabyte 27-inch 180 hertz monitor. It's also fully white, so that will match the desk really, really well. So let's go ahead and set this thing up. All right, let's actually take this monitor out of the box first. I haven't used this thing in months, and it's just been sitting here. It is honestly a pretty huge monitor, so it might honestly not fit in that desk. I'm not too sure. All right, we got the power cables right here. HDMI, all this stuff. All right, I gotta rebuild this thing as well. Yeah, the base itself is just already really huge. The monitor might actually just stick out entirely in front of the desk, like taking up the entire space, but you know, we'll see. Let's go ahead and actually set this thing up. Clink this thing together, screw this thing on. Boom, there we go, we got the base. And time for the actual monitor now. Oh my God, bro, just take a look at this thing. It's actually huge. Okay, so it's not gonna take up too much of the desk space, which is definitely pretty good. And yeah, I'm going for like an all white setup for the console setup. So I also have that white chair I showed you guys earlier, so that's perfect. Boom, there we go. We have the monitor set up just like that. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Definitely looks pretty good. Let me just lower this thing a little bit. It's just too high. Okay, we're good now. All right, so this is what the finished console gaming setup looks like. It's basically just located on the side of this room, but for the consoles, we have the Xbox Series S and the PS5 Pro, paired with this 180 hertz gigabyte monitor, which is 27 inches. And then I had this white mouse and this white keyboard. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. And then paired with that, I had this like white gray looking chair. It is an ergonomic chair, so definitely really nice. It has this really cool like leg design, so really, really nice. Let me go ahead and actually set up the lamp now. And I'm thinking about putting the lamp either like on the end of the rooms on these corners, or just placing it right here next to this door. Okay, so I just finished setting up the lamp. This thing is like a standing lamp. I actually like it a lot. I should have got another one considering how cheap it was. I think it was like $7, $10. And yeah, I just set it up on the corner of the room. But before I continue doing anything, let me actually clean up the room now. All right, so now time to place the third desk over here. It's basically just gonna be across from this one right here. And the desk I'm gonna be using is just my main desk, which I need to disassemble and also clean up. So let's get right to that. Okay, so now that I have this desk set up now, I'm gonna place a setup right here later, but basically, right now I wanna put some RGB for my main setup. And actually over here in this new balance box, what I basically have in here are my nano leafs. I took these apart in the past, but let's go ahead and set them back up. And I also figure out what design to do for these. Yeah, as you guys can see, I have a ton of nano leafs, so let's go ahead and set these all up. And now this is what the nano leafs look like when they're set up. Honestly, it's pretty clean. I kept it a really simplistic design. We have like this little arrow with like the 2 spikes on the top. Now next, I'm gonna take off this little arrow thing that I had on my main setup and actually put it behind the recording setup. These things are low-key falling apart already, so it should be pretty easy to take off. And there we go. I have the Govee lights all set up now. This right here is actually my favorite light out of the whole setup. And it's literally like the most iconic one. I have it on literally every thumbnail of mine. So definitely a really nice looking light. All right, so some quick updates to the room. I added a big plant over here where the lamp was. Since this lamp by itself is just super off looking, so the plant just kind of covers up like the bottom of the lamp. And I also added a mirror. Area of the room is pretty like empty, so I just added something random. I might add some other stuff. I'm not too sure, but this area just needs to be like filled up. And also this chair right here, I built literally yesterday. So now there's gonna be a third chair for the 3 setups that I have going on. This setup right here, I still need to set up. I still have my 2 other line PCs right here. I think I'm gonna just go with this PC right here since the aesthetic is really cool on this one, and then just quickly make a setup out of it. And then from there, this room honestly should be finished. So yeah, this basically is my brand new like gaming room. I'm not gonna add my bed here. And then over here is like my studio setup. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and make the last setup now. Now this right here is the complete gaming setup slash gaming room. In this room, there are 3 key essential setups. First being my main gaming setup right here. This thing is an absolute beauty. Paired with this insane PC, I mean, oh my God, bro. I finally got a new desk, which is this standing desk right here. And I honestly been loving this thing a lot. A huge upgrade to my setup. So make sure to check out FlexiSpot, which will be linked in the description. I just love this standing desk so much. And then I added back the nano leaves in the back of this setup. And hopefully they don't fall this time, but I created a new design. It's kind of a simple design, but I really, really like it. And then over here, I have my editing slash streaming setup. Obviously, I'm not gonna use both these PCs, but it's just for display for now. This could honestly be my brother's setup as well. As of now, this is the editing setup. Behind it, I also added these Govee lights. Really, really nice lights. It gives it like a RGB like backdrop type of thing. And then over here, I have the console gaming setup. I have the PS5 Pro and the Xbox Series S. So if I feel like playing console games, this would be the setup right here. And then obviously behind it, I have this Govee wall light, which I love so. Just an amazing light for your setup. setup. And then in this corner of the room, I have a lamp and this big plant. Also, this is a real plant. There's probably people saying, oh, it's a fake plant. No, this thing is real. I literally grew it. Yeah, I just love this lamp as well because it gives it such a nice glow in the back. Even though it's not like RGB lights, it looks like really nice natural light, which is really, really good. And then over here in the window is just like a really cool addition. I just added RGB. These are the Govee wall lights and it just looks really, really nice. Without it, the back of this room would just look like a lot more bland. So definitely really, really nice to have RGB. Here, I didn't know what to add, so I just added a mirror with both my YouTube play buttons just sitting there. I literally did not know what to do with it. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. So yeah, this is the complete gaming setup now. I literally transformed it from an empty room. It's just crazy to me that I had most of these things lying around my house, so I didn't even really need to buy anything new. So definitely pretty cool that I could use all the things I never used before that were just sitting around in the closet. So here is my new gaming room. Honestly, pretty nice. So yeah, this is where most of the content creation is gonna be coming from now. Let me know what you guys think about this setup in the comments. There's definitely a lot of open space on the end of the room. So let me know in the comments what I should add to this room. And yeah, make sure to subscribe.